Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and yes, I am better. I still may lose my voice a little bit from time to time, but I'll have my water here, but I am feeling a lot better than I was. I'm not quite as stuffy, not as congested, so thank you all for your kind words, your thoughts, your prayers, and all of the emails that I have been getting. I thank you very much. So I have this laying out here for a reason. We're going to do the Friday freebie in just a minute, but I have tried to contact the person who ordered this, who pre-ordered it, for a couple of weeks now, and so far they have not contacted me back. I don't know any other way to contact them other than email. So I figure a couple of weeks is probably enough for them to look at an email, especially when they should be expecting one from me. Tamara, T-A-M-A-R-A, is the person who pre-ordered this. Now, I don't hold on to the journals very long, so if you don't contact me back right away or pay for it or whatever, then I'm going to move on and sell it to somebody else down the road and that kind of thing, because I just don't have room to stack up journals in here and hold them for weeks upon end. I'm not being mean or anything. It's just that, you know, if you pre-order, please expect an email from me when it gets finished, and I'll also mention it on the video that it's finished and ready to go, ready to be paid for. But anyway, this journal tomorrow, if Tamara doesn't contact me by tonight and let me know that she wants this journal and goes ahead and pays for it, tomorrow this journal will go up on the website. I'll do a real quick flip through. Most of you saw it when I was making it, so it's not anything new, but it's got 4 big strands of seam binding, crinkle seam binding from my scrap cabin shop. It's got some beautiful brown lace here, and then brown lace out here, and this is the leaf pattern that we showed. Let's see. So this is your writing board. I showed making that. It's got some vintage lace right here. And then this is our Autumn Bliss, I believe was the name of this one. But I also have some of Melina's in here and some of Alicia's. It's got 3 different kits in here, so it's not all mine. This is some of my vintage documents. And then here is, I'm not going to tell where each one's from because I can't remember. It's got pockets. It's got an old vintage letter, and then a tag. This is some 1859 book page. There's a page, and it's got a pocket clipped on the back with some tags in it. This is handmade paper and some lace. You'll see some lace on the edges. I'm not good at flip throughs because I can't remember right on the spot like some people can. Got a pocket and a tag. Some Edith Holden book page, and then just a couple of pieces tucked in here. Good writing space. There's another vintage letter, and then a little journal card there. And then this is some of that coffee dyed paper from Triple V Vintage. Some more vintage lace. And there is a pocket with a big tag in it. And then I just stuck that little piece of ephemera in there. There's that one. Another vintage letter tucked in that side tuck. And then there is that one. Pocket with that lady in there. There is a truck, our truck. I love those trucks. And I just put a little piece here. This can be a pocket. Let's see if I got a little something here. This can be a little tuck pocket if you want it to be. It's just a little bitty piece. And then there's a piece of ephemera that we made in one of my videos. Another dyed piece of paper. There's that one. There's the truck with vintage letter and then a tag in there. This is an old vintage music page that I have just folded up, made a pocket, and then I put one of those big tab journal tags in there. It's got a tab on it. There is some vintage lace. And then another pocket. This is some of that piano paper that had the holes in it, and I just glued a piece of paper on the back to make it stronger. Made this a pocket and put a tag in there. More seam binding from my scrap cabin shop. Good writing spaces. The center, and then there's some more vintage lace. I just put 3 little pieces of ephemera in that side tuck pocket. And then here is a coffee dyed library card. Library pocket and card. Baba. See, I'm not good at these flip throughs. I can just flip it and let you look at it. That probably would be better. And then in here we've got a big journal card with that girl on there. I think that's so pretty. There's that old vintage music page. And then here's one of our little cards that we made with those vintage ladies. It's got journaling spaces on the back, and I just have that clipped in. And then I've got just a folded piece of paper there, a little tag there. There. Double belly band with a big tall tag. A little side tuck with another little tuck down here at the bottom that we just put a little tag in. And that's straw paper. And then there is a big journal card stuck down in there. And that one. This has just got a little envelope clipped on it, and it's an Edith Holden book page. And then there you've got a big, this has got a side tuck pocket as well. And then there is a big pocket. This is a little side tuck, and I just tucked a piece of paper in there that had the big automobile on there. And then I made this, just a little journal card, stuck it in there. And then this one, big tag. Lots of big tags and journaling spaces in here. And I had a few of these left, and I just tucked those in there along with that tag. And same here. And then in the back you have this big tag, and then one of my little clusters that I put together with all kinds of vintage ephemera. That is in the back. Alright, so that is the journal. And then also the person gets this pack of ephemera with it. Like I said, I'll give Tamara, and I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I apologize. But I'll give you until tomorrow. And if you haven't paid for the journal, look at your email, look in the junk mail, find the link from me, and if you haven't paid for it by tomorrow, it'll go up on the website for first come, first serve. Alright, we're going to lay that aside. Got that over with. This is the freebie for this week. Well, that one's not. This is the freebie for this week, and it's the cardinals and then the lace background. Now on the cardinals, what I did was I went ahead and put a border around all of this, because I wanted to show you this. This is the way they were, and see how you'd have to do a lot of little intricate fussy cutting if you cut these out like this. So I went ahead and put a little border around it, where when you're fussy cutting, you can actually just cut that border if you want, and you won't have to worry about, you know, having white places that show and all of that. Let me just do a little bit of cutting here. Or if you want to, even with this, you can go ahead and just do all of that intricate cutting on your own. It doesn't matter. I just did it this way because I know all those little tiny pieces are hard to cut out sometimes. Let's see, I'm going in even past my little border and cutting. And I'm not going to do every one of these on camera. I'm not going to make you suffer through that. I'm going to do this one real quick, and then we'll do something with it. I don't know exactly what, because I haven't really thought about making anything, truthfully. I've just now got to where I can breathe and talk at the same time. So I know I'm quite a bit behind on videos and things, but you know, I'm not going to try to catch up. I just can't do it. I will just do what I can. And I know that's okay with you guys because that's what you tell me all the time. You need to rest. Just do what you can and don't worry about it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But anyway, I wanted to just show you these real quick. Like I said, I may not do a lot with them. But the cutting is a lot easier when you have that little bit of tan border around it. You don't have to worry about the white showing. If you don't ink, a lot of people don't worry about it anyway, like me, because I ink over it. But if you don't ink, then having that little bit of tan border around it makes it a little bit better. See? There you go. So that was very easy to cut out. But if I'd had to go in all of those little areas there, it would have took me a while. So, and then this is just a lace pattern. And I have just colored it a little bit with some of the red, like it's in the cardinal. And I thought we could make maybe one of those flip outs. Now, I didn't print this full page, which you can, and you don't waste any of your paper, but I didn't print mine full page. But I thought I might just do a little flip out. I do have a full kit coming. Hopefully, I'll have it up this afternoon. And this is Friday. It's called Cardinal Lace, and it will have lots of cardinals and lots of different lace patterns that I have colored, that kind of thing. Now, what I thought I would do, what I thought I wanted to do, let's see if it works, is I want to make one of those little pockets. I use these a lot in journals, and I didn't have any more left. I'm completely out. So you just fold that. And let's see, I think I want my pocket about that wide. These are the easiest little pockets, side tucks, whatever you want to call them, that you can make. And you just use that sheet of paper, or you can make them smaller. Use a smaller sheet of paper. Okay, now we will glue this part down here. And I thought about just putting my cardinal there on top of that lace. That'll make it show pretty good. We could put a label or something up top. So let's see. Let's just go ahead and glue this down to make the pocket. I told you this is not going to be brain surgery or anything real important. But mainly I just wanted to tell about the journal and then go ahead and show you your Friday freebie. Now, I didn't send out an email with this in it, but you can go to the link that I'll have below and you can download it. Just please make sure that you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel. That's all that we ask. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and punch a pull up here at the top just so I'm going to know what this is. And then I am going to ink because I like it. But you guys don't have to if you don't want to. And then I'm just going to ink just a little bit around my cardinal. I just want to make it stand out a little bit more. Oh yeah, I like that on top of that lace. So the blue journal, I literally forgot about doing a flip through of that blue journal. I hope the person that gets it, maybe she'll do some pictures or something and put them on our Facebook page. My mind just went wacky. You know, I've got the medicine head, so I can't remember things. But it's already gone to its new home. So that one is off and running. Oh yeah, I like that. And then let's see, we'll put some kind of label up here. Now I'm probably going to use Melina's labels if I can figure out what I did with them. I do have a couple more journals started, and I'll let you know whose name is on those. Oh, there's my labels right there. Let's see which one we might want. These are Melina's labels. They are in the store. Let's do that Merry and Bright right there. I haven't cut them all the way out because I really don't have another little storage book for them, so I've just left them like this. And then I put them in that little sleeve, and that's good enough for right now. Oh yeah, that matches it perfect. It's cute. I like that. Now, I thought I'd put a little piece of lace down here at the bottom, just to bring out more lace. I might put that little piece. It'll just enhances that lace that's in the background there. That's all it does. Doesn't change it up much at all. Okay, that there. My glue is almost empty, so it's falling over. Now, I want to put a little pull right here, because that's going to wrap around the page. It's got cool here today. You know, we had some really hot weather the last couple of days. I even had to turn the air conditioner on one night because it was so stuffy upstairs that I got up and turned the air conditioner on. And now it is cold today. Go ahead and fold this, and we'll just pretend this is our journal page. So that would go on like that. This would glue down here, here, and here, and that'd be a side tuck. And then when you flip it over, you've got a pocket up here. We're going to put something there too. And then on this side, you've got another little image there. We're going to put something right here though. I put it on the back side of it, didn't I? I think I'll cut this one out. Got the different color flowers, and we'll put him over here. So I'm going to cut him out real quick. It won't take me but a minute because I'm just going to follow that little line that I made around through there. So I'm putting a little ink around him or her, whatever it is. Just a tiny bit. And then we'll put it down right there. Cute, I like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and just bring that lace on down by using a real piece of lace here. To me, it makes the other lace pop if you add a kind of a lace that coordinates. I mean, that's just my eyes. I may be completely wrong, but I like the looks of it, so. And then we will put another, let's see, let's just put Season's Greetings on here, on this side. Oops, start to put it upside down. There we go. So there is that. Now you could reinforce this if you want. I think I'll leave mine because I did print this on 28-pound paper, so it should be fine. But there is a piece that can go in our journal. So this is going to be a continuation of the video that I started yesterday, where we showed the Friday freebies, and then I did this little flip out pocket for our journal. I went ahead and cut the rest of my little cardinals out. Today we're just going to play, and I'm going to finish the video up that way. I may use some of this to make some things, and I may use something else. I don't know. But first I want to show you a kit that was sent to me by ePaperie, Erin. And you can see I've already used some of these. They're vintage postcards, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They're way back, I can't remember, 1800s, I think she said. But they're beautiful. And if I have cut some of them out and used them, you will still be able to see the gist of this kit. It is huge. And it's got tons of Christmas images and postcards and things like that in it. Those are so pretty. I want to cut the rest of them out and use them. So I'll probably be doing more cutting tonight. Look at that. You can tell how old they are. But her and her mother scanned these. I just love them. So yes, I will be cutting these out and using them in some Christmas journals. Look at that. Those will make really good journal cards. I will leave the link below. It's Erin, it's ePaperie on Etsy, but Erin Erickson, I think. Yeah. Ooh, that one. Got that purple writing for anybody who likes purple. And then here they've kind of just made a collage out of them. Isn't that pretty? And the blue, the green, and then the blue. Edith, you can't tell your colors today. And then there's just the original colors. And then here is the postcards just all mixed up. Isn't that pretty? These will make some good background pages too. That one. This one, I love it. And this. Oh, the black and white, that's pretty too. I may use some of this today in some of our playing, I don't know. I watched some videos last night and I got a little bit of inspiration. And I had to stop on my video yesterday, I apologize. I'm just going to put it at the front of this one. I just completely lost my voice while I was filming, so it didn't do me much good to try to continue because it was gone. But I'll link Erin's kit below. You guys go over and pick it up because I know you're going to love it. And then I've just put up a brand new kit, and it is called Cardinal Lace. It goes with the freebie that you got yesterday, and it's got 22 pages, and I've already printed on the back of mine, so this would be like 2 pages here. You've got 9 journal pages, 9 background pages, and then 4 of the ephemera. So there is that one. And then it's got the lace background. I put the lace background so that you can always journal on that lace. There's that one. That lace background. And each one has a cardinal on it. Some of them have little girls on there. Some of them have flowers, just different things. This one took me a while because I tried working on it while I was sick, and some of the pages I had to go back and do some corrections on because I had just not even put things on there right. But anyway, and then there is I don't know if that's French, Latin, or what, but anyway, some old music page in the background that's all torn and tattered. Oops, there's the background of that. Now you can print these off separately. I just went ahead and printed my background on the background because I wanted it that way. There's that one. So your laces will be in reds and greens, and then there's a little bit of teal in there, like it's got some teal here, some green, and then that one. I love that piece of lace. So pretty. And then this one I actually printed on the wrong paper. And instead of throwing it out and not doing anything with it, I just went ahead and took the background sheet, printed it on some light paper too, and then just stitched them together. So this is just stitched together around the edges. That's all it is. And then I'll make it the thickness that I need. So that is the journal pages and the background pages, and then these are your ephemera pages. So you got these 4 little girls. These 4 little girls, I think they're so cute. And I printed mine twice, I think. And then you've got some tags, and then some smaller journal cards. And then this was in the freebie yesterday, and I just went ahead and put it in the kit so that you could just print everything from one place if you wanted to. But that's the cardinals. And then, like I said, I went ahead and printed it again. And I'm just going to show you. Some people say, well, my printer doesn't work as good as your printer. Your printer is very vibrant and that kind of thing. It all depends on your printers. It really does. It's not the file that I put it in. It's your printers. This one's printed on my larger HP. The colors are more vibrant. Like they show on the screen. This one's printed on an older HP that just, it was like $29.99 or something like that on Black Friday. But you can see there's a difference in the colors. I like them both. This looks more vintage than this one, but I like them both. I'll be using both of them. So your colors don't always depend on the file. Sometimes it just depends on what kind of printer you're using and what kind of ink you're using, that kind of thing. People ask me, what's your favorite printer? My favorite printer by far is HP, and I love the HP print program. They're always linked below my video. Now, I did accidentally print this one on some of that newspaper print, but I like that. I'll be using that too. Of course, those didn't turn out, but I'll still use that paper. Right, I'm gonna lay these aside. And this is a completely different kit, not mine, but I'm looking at it. So I thought what we'd do in the next part of this video, we did this little pocket, and then you guys know how to use your little cutouts. I saw Rachel from Rachel and Bella Crafts last night. I watched your video, Rachel. I had time and I didn't fall asleep. You kept me entertained. I love your personality. But anyway, I was watching her video last night, and she was taking just scraps of fabric and scraps of maybe what is that, gauze or whatever, and just some little pieces of fabrics and things, and even paper. And then she had made, and actually she gave it away. She has a freebie over there on her channel. Go watch her video, and you can, down below she'll have a link to her freebie. I think it's like 11 pages of labels, but I have tons and tons of labels. I did go ahead and have it sent to me, but I have lots of labels that I need to use anyway. So what she did was she took just some fabric and different things, and she used this for the backgrounds of her labels, and it was so cute, guys. I'm telling you, I think I've done that maybe once in my life. But I thought, I need to do more of those. Now, let me grab, I don't have any that are printed vertical, I don't think, in here. No. Let me grab, I'm going to print hers out that's printed vertical, because I want some that go up and down. I think that's vertical, isn't it? That's horizontal. So let me grab that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, here are her vertical words. And she said in her video, and I associate with that so much, she said she can't spell very well, and so if she's got any misspelled words, just forgive her. Guess what, Rachel? I can't spell either. My daughters are always correcting me in my spelling. But you know what? We get it done, don't we? We get it done. Alright, I am just pulling out some different pieces of fabric and different things out of this little bag, and it's just got scrap fabric and scrap lace and odds and ends in here. And we're going to use some of this and make some of those little pieces like she made. Well, mine won't be like hers because hers were absolutely beautiful, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, now I think she tore around hers, so I am going to, let's see, let's just do a few of these across here. Let me lay that aside, and I apologize if I still sound a little creepy and I still am a little nasally. I hope that doesn't bother anybody. It's just that working helps me. I have rested. I have people that say, you don't need to be doing videos, you need to rest. I have rested. I promise you, I have rested. I just have to work. That's my escape, is work. It keeps me from sitting and thinking about things and getting depressed and that kind of thing, so I like to work. So that is what I am doing. Don't take that away from me, please. See, there went my voice. Hopefully my voice is going to hold out. I've got my water. I've got my tea. Alicia brought me some elderberry tea, and it's very strong, but it is definitely helping my throat. Okay, now I think, let's see. Let me look and see what color ink I have. I have a barn door here. It's not exactly my Christmas color. I think my little granddaughter's got my Christmas color. but this will be close enough. And I'm just going to ink around them a little bit. And I'll be using these in my journal. I think they're very, very cute the way she did hers. Like I said, mine won't be exactly like hers. And you can also use these that way too. We'll use some of those. These are the ones that Melina has on our website under the digitals. I can't remember how many pages it is, but she has them in all colors. So you can check that out as well. Okay, we're going to cut this, or we're going to tear it. Let's just tear it. How about? I don't want it to be even, so we're going to tear it. And this is just a scrap piece of white. I don't know if it's what kind of... I'm not good with fabric, so I don't know what kind of fabric it is. It's just fabric. That's all I know. And I like all the little fuzzy strings hanging from it, so I'm not gonna do anything with those. Now I'm thinking that she put something else down under hers. Like I said, Rachel, I didn't fall asleep. And not that you're boring at all, because you're not. But I'm usually so tired by the time I sit down to watch a video that I just fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep, but I don't remember all of it either. I watched until I think my eyes crossed. I watched 4 or 5 different videos because I had gotten behind on the challenge videos and I wanted to get caught up. So I'm going to kind of put these together and lay them aside, and then that way we can hopefully make quite a few of them. Let's use a piece of this vintage lace. This is the last piece of this lace that I have, and it was given to me by one of you guys. Now, in order to make your lace look even more used and frayed, if you'll just kind of pull on it, it stretches it to the point that it looks a little bit different. That's what I've been told anyway. Let's see what else we'll put on here. I'm going to grab a little bit of this pack of goodies that I've got here. I love to dig in my little packs of things. Do you? Does anybody else out there like to do that? I love it. So, what have you guys been up to? I need to get some videos done ahead in case some other kind of illness hits me that I can still have something going on. I heard that, I think Rachel said G. Kerr is sick, and a couple of other people that that all of our YouTubers know. So we'll be remembering them. Oh, I like that one. Let's put that one aside. We'll glue them down in a minute when we get everything put together. I tell you, this sickness has hit me pretty hard. Normally I can kind of bounce back pretty quick, but I'm not bouncing on this one. I do feel better, but I'm definitely not bouncing. Now I like to fray as much as I can because I love those strings. And then we'll put some of these on some of our pieces and show you how cute they look. I think they look really, really good. You could also put 2 on one if you wanted to. Let's see. I think I'm going to put... I may put one of Melina's on this one. Let me just... We could do it this way. I'm going to do silver bells. And I'm going to tear it. Even though hers are made in the little boxes, you can still tear them. And I think they look better when they're torn. When you do something like this with them, make a little cluster. So we got rain yesterday, and then after it rained, it turned cold. I'm telling you, today, well, for you guys that are up north, it's not cold. It's a heat wave for you, but for us, it's cold. Cool, I should say. It is cool. Now I'm just grabbing them on a scrap pile and pulling out different things. There we go, we'll use that. And then let's use a little piece of this. This is almost like ticking, but it's not as thick as ticking is. It's just a fabric that I had in my stash. And Rachel confirmed what I did, what I have told you guys before last night. We don't like doing labels. Labels seems to take forever to do. So it's not one of those things that I care to do because I'm too impatient to sit in front of a computer that long. But those people who do the labels, please support them because they are tedious to do and it takes time. I know there are quite a few out there that do the labels and enjoy it, and I just go by theirs usually. Melina did all of those and I can't believe them. She said it took her forever, but she did them all. That's why they're worth the few dollars that you spend on them, because they are time consuming. Let's see, what shall we put behind this one? What about a little piece of this? Now I'm just preparing some, well, there it is. I'm just preparing some of these and then we will make some pockets and things and put them on. Alright, there's another one. And then I've got two short ones, so let's use some little short fabric. What about a piece of this? This is a piece of that canvas. Oh, now one side of this is not going to fray very much. I don't think. Yeah, maybe so. If you guys have not watched the collab videos, I would encourage you to go over and watch them. You can go to Rachel's channel. That's Rachel Bella Crafts. And she has everything linked below her channel, all the people who participated. I have watched quite a few of them and I've got so many ideas floating around in my head. If I ever get this head all cleared up, we'll be good. Alright, to put that one there. It's a cutie. And then one more and then we'll start using them on something. We could even use a piece of this. And this is just a piece of fabric that I made a journal cover out of. And I had to tear a little piece of it. Usually I use this as my tag toppers. But we can also use it for this. I'm just going to cut a little piece of lace and put on there. I don't want it quite that big because I don't want to cover up my whole background. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and do some gluing. So I guess we'll call these label clusters because basically that's what it is. Now you could just stitch right down the middle of them and you wouldn't have to put any glue on this. I'm going to use my glue and then I may take them and stitch them. I don't know, depending on how they look. Try to offset your pieces. That makes it a little bit more interesting. I like that. Sometimes when you need something more than just a plain little label, this will work. Thank you, Rachel. I know you said you got the idea from somebody else, I think, but thank you for showing it. Reminded me that I can do something with labels other than just put them down. There we go. Another. I love that frayed piece of fabric there. The more it frays, the better I like it. I have a little spatula somewhere here. But look. Hello, I'm magic. Oh. Yes, I am silly. When I start feeling better from my sickness, I get silly. So all of you who are sick out there, I feel for you. This has been one more illness. And I know there's lots of people that have the flu, and see my voice goes every now and then. The flu and cold and COVID and sinus infections and I don't know, everything. Seems like COVID is never going to go away. There we go. And you don't have to put them in the center. You could offset them a little bit if you wanted to. I am just putting enough glue on there that it'll hold down my pieces. I'll be anxious. You could even put them, let's put that one at a little bit of a crossways. Be anxious to use these in my journals. So now we have to have another little place to put these, don't we? Whoops. That glue is getting to be empty, and so it's falling over. Right. Do we have anything else over here that we might want to make one more label out of? I'm just looking for some kind of scrap. There's a piece of scrap. I don't know. It might be too narrow. Let's try it and see. Maybe we could put it on the top and put a piece of that white underneath it. This is a journal cover that one of you sent me a care package, and I think it was Susan, maybe? Oh, I don't remember right off the top of my head. I will definitely grab that card and read it. I didn't show the whole box on video because it was huge and I just didn't feel good that day, and I've already started using some of the pieces out of it, so it's not even a complete package anymore, but there was tons of things in there, and one of them was this beautiful Christmas fabric, and you'll be able to see that. I'm going to do a video on putting that little journal cover together, so you'll be able to get a sight of it. I don't know where she got it, but I would love to have some more. Let's see. This one can't be too long. Let's try this one. I don't know if it's going to be too long or not, but we'll try it. And you can also print these on some sticky paper, and then you'll have your labels already sticky when you get ready to use them. Melina has gone off to a singing. The group has a singing in Kentucky this weekend. She's gone to the singing, so, and she sounds a little bit better, but I don't know how she's going to make it because she's the lead singer, and that takes a lot. It takes a voice and a half, so she'll probably end up having to let somebody else carry the lead this weekend, which Bethany can do it if she wants. You know, if Melina's out sick or something, Bethany can carry the lead, and she's actually getting to go with them this weekend. I'm going to get my water so I can take a drink, because I can feel my voice kind of fading away. And we'll go ahead and use these on something. Now, I've already put a label there on that one and here, so I think another one on that would be a little bit of an overkill, but let's make maybe some pockets and things. Guys, I'm about to try to invest in a different camera. I have had so much trouble out of this one, and this is actually the newest camera that I have, but I have had so much trouble out of it. It cuts off just at random time, and if I don't look up, I don't know it's off. So I think I might be trying to invest in another camera very soon. But anyway, I don't know where it cut off, but all I did was fold that paper in half. I glued it, and now we're going to make a little pocket out of it. And I'm going to punch this top. Yeah, I've fought with this thing for a year now, and I'm just tired of fighting with it. And it's supposed to be one of the best, but it definitely is not. Not in my opinion, anyway. It might be good for just little short shoots and, you know, get out and take a picture or something like that, but it is not good for what I need it for. Now, I don't even mind those little birds on that. That's cute. I think I will put something behind them. And I may just use a piece of this old lace that's laying here. So I am sorry if you missed part of it. Let's just put that piece of lace down. That'll be using it, and it'll also help the birds stand out a little bit more. Yeah, I need one of those cameras that beeps at me or something when it's going to shut off, because I get started crafting and I don't remember to look up. That's just the way I roll. And then put those little birds right there. Oh, I love that. Let's do that. About time to refill this bottle. This is Fabri-Tac. Somebody has asked me, and I try to go over as many of these questions as I can on screen, and that way everybody gets a chance to hear it, because I have these same questions over and over. That is Fabri-Tac, and that's one of our Sugar Bell bottles. It's a lot easier to squeeze than this tough thing. I can't squeeze that for very long at a time with my hands arthritis like I do. But these are very soft. Now, we do not have these at the moment. They have discontinued them at our supplier, and we're still looking around trying to find another place that maybe carries them so that we can grab some. But I don't know if you know like where a cake baking shop is in your area that makes cakes. What these are, this is supposed to be like an icing bottle, and these are the little caps, and they're Sugar Bell brand. So you might find one in your area at a little cake shop or something. Okay, let's see what we want to put there. I kind of like that because it's got that little bit of red. So I think we're going to put that one down. And I'm just letting that little bit of fray hang off there. So I think that looks good. And I like frayed. Alright. Now that's a cute pocket. I think I will stitch around my pocket. I don't know. I might not. But I like that. That's going to be a good pocket for our journal. Now I had this little piece of bag left the other day. We'll just go ahead and put some Trash to Treasure in this too. This is the little bag that I cut the bottom off of. Now you could use this a couple of different ways. You could stretch it out, but I think that might be too wide for your journal. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 5.5. You stretch it out. Or you can leave it like this and just have a pocket back here and a pocket up here and glue these sides together, and I think that's what I'm going to do. And then we'll cover it with some paper, and we'll have another little tall thin pocket. So I'm just going to glue that together there. I'm going to try to watch the camera. Hopefully it won't shut off on me again. So see, this is what you have. You have these little separations, so you could put a double tag in there, like one on this side and one on that side. And then I want to cut this little rigid piece off here. Believe it or not, doing these Trash to Treasures, my little trash compartment, or I have a little drawer down there that's trash, it has gone down a lot. Alright, we're going to put some paper on here, so let me grab some paper. I think I'll go ahead and use this one with this little angel on it. I absolutely love that. And I'm going to mark it the real scientific way. Like this. Isn't that cute? This is one of Rach and Bella's papers for Timeless Christmas, I think is the name of this one. It's the one that we got when we to do our challenge with. I'm not going to cut all the way across on that. Hopefully I can get it back in my trimmer and just cut the part that I need. That's cute. I love that. And I don't mind if a little of that brown bag shows around it. Don't mind that at all. I'm going to put a little bit of ink on it. And then we'll put a little ink on here. And we'll glue this down. So this is one of the ones that my printer messed up on. But I don't throw those away. I save them. And I use them. Now the best ink program out there that I know of is the HP Insta Ink. That's what I use. You get your ink shipped right to your door when you need it. Usually it's a little bit before you need it. And you don't have to, go to town and spend $50 on a ink cartridge, which I was doing years ago. Oh, that's cute. I like that. And that is linked below as well. I think if you sign up under my link, I get 1 month free, and maybe you get 1 month free, something like that. And then a lot of those HP printers, if you purchase them, I know on Amazon has it, if you purchase them, they'll come with like 6 months of free ink or something to that effect, Do I want that one on there, or do I want this one on here? I think that one looks a little better as far as putting it on with the angel there. Aaron's texting me. He said, we're in Kentucky right now. He has texted me every day that I have been sick, probably more than one time a day, and asked me how I'm feeling and are you sure you're okay? Do you need anything? I'm praying for you, Nene. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. Oh, I like that. See, that is cute. Okay, we're going to punch a little pull in the top of this, and then I'll glue the bottom together. Okay, I'm about to sneeze, so I'll cut this part out. Oh, sorry about that. I think right in here I want a little number or something. I've got some tiny numbers in here. These are from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I think I'll put one of these. And I'm going to put my number, number 8. I call that my number like it's like nobody else can have it. The pains of head colds. Oh, you take medicine and you feel all medicine head, and you don't take medicine and you sneeze and cough and snort all the time. So it's like a never-ending battle. Oh, that's cute. I like that. So then you've got, you could use it as double pockets, or you could just glue that piece down if you don't want to use it that way. And I'm going to glue this down to the page, so I'm not going to have to worry about covering the back of that. Now, I'd like to make this little doll, I'd like to make her into a big tag. So I think, let's see, I don't want to lose that though, so I think I'm going to cut that off. And we'll just use something to make the tag. That'll make a good tall tag right there. Or not tall, but a good tag. And that's going to be kind of wide. I might have to trim it down a little bit more. Well, it's 5 inches, so I'm going to trim it just a tiny bit more on both sides. There we go. That'll make a good tag right there. And then we'll get something to put behind it. Make it a little stiffer. My Old Faithful. Okay, so I had to order me some red thread last night. Another YouTuber enabled me. I've not had any red thread in a long time, but I saw where she had stitched around one of her journals in red thread, and it was so pretty. So I had to get online and order me some red sewing machine thread. I like that. And let's cover the back, and then I'll trim the corners. I think I've got an old book page in here that I can cover the back with. That one will work. When you run up on those solid book pages, they're just good to use on the back of your tags and your pockets and ephemera, anything. Now, I didn't go to the edge because I didn't want to get that glue on my mat, even though it'll wash off. I want to just put that down. Go ahead and swish that glue all the way out. Oh my, look at that. That's her face. How did we get that? Look at that. Huh. Okay, I have no clue how that, this is not wet. My mat's not wet. But that's a perfect face of hers, isn't it? Cute. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone. Maybe it'll just stay there. That's a surprise. No, the top is not wet. You know, if it's wet, it might do that. Because this is just an inkjet printer. Printed on an inkjet printer. But it's not wet at all. I mean, it does have glue behind it. And let's see which one we want to use. I would like to put that one on there, but it says king, and I don't think she's much of a king. We could put silver bells down there, or we could put peace that way. I think the peace is what I'm going to use on this one, just up this little side right here. So this is all little pieces, except the labels, of course. This background is all little pieces of fabric that would have been thrown away, basically. But we now have little labels like that. Alright guys, I think that is it for this video. This one and yesterday's. Oh me. Yeah, yesterday was something else. At least today I didn't completely lose my voice. It's just kind of getting a little bit scratchy right now. So I need to go drink some of the hot tea and lubricate it up a little bit more, because I've got more videos I want to do. I've got a brand new journal cover I need to get put together. Alright, we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to check out the links that I have below. I'll try to remember to put Rach and Bella's craft video below that I got this idea off of last night. I'll try to remember to link that below. If I forget, please just ask me and I'll put it up there. Sometimes by the time I edit a video and get started putting all of the little links there, I forget what I needed to put a link for. Alright, we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.